I think it was because we didn't play very well in the first period, and while you say the score might not have been indicative, it could have been 3 or 4-0 in the first period. They had a lot of good chances. Karen Sperry hung in there. We probably got some good bounces, and then we seemed to get our legs and play a little more as a team. Not getting so stretched out or spread out, and kept their shots, I think, on the outside in the second period. And like you say, did have 2 or 3 or 4 backdoor plays that could have been tipped in, almost were tipped in, but they weren't. So we couldn't change the complexion of the game, and then they took over in the third, getting a clinching goal, and for a good part of it, we still had a chance to make it one hell of a game at 2-1, but didn't quite capitalize.
You guys had Hillary Knight shut down for Wisconsin. She's obviously a very dangerous player, but a couple other players for Wisconsin, mainly Brittany Ammerman, who's been struggling for the Badgers, and Brianna Decker really kind of ran loose on you guys. Is it something you can adjust going into the next game?
Hopefully, but whenever you're playing against national team type of players, you're going to have your hands full, and those kids are expected to score 6, 7, 8 games into the season. If somebody's having a slump, I wouldn't call that a season-long slump by any means. And so the Ammermans and the Deckers and the Knights, we know we've got to keep them under control. And to give up 2 goals or 3 goals. We did a pretty good job that way, or kept the score low, but we needed to get that one that, like I say, could have changed the complexion of the game. Tomorrow we'll try to play a lot more like we did in the second period, where we take the middle of the rink away, we give them shots from the outside, and we compete around the net.
If you had a player like Poulin back for a game like this, because she may have made a little bit of a difference offensively for your team.
Sure, and today was the first game for 2 of our regular defensemen, Caroline Campbell and Tara Watchorn, who were really getting their feet wet. It was really Caroline's first career game, and she's a sophomore, had to redshirt last year. Tara first game back, and besides Marie Philippe, we also had Janelle Kohanchuk, who's been an under-22 player with the Canadian team. That you bring those 2 to the table, you're going to have a little better chance firepower-wise, and maybe getting that score that could turn the game around a little bit. But I tip my cap to the Badgers. They're one heck of a team, and they're still the team to beat in my eyes. But we've got to come back tomorrow and get ourselves ready and try to play as well a game and get the lid off the net.